I couldn't hit shit. Let alone Nazi zombies. Why does that one feel... That's why. I was say, why does this one feel like it's less? It feels like it's less distance because it is less distance. Because somewhere down the line I screwed it up. That one's the same. Why does that one feel different? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why somewhere down the line this one got fucked as well. Go away, knocking at you. I'm trying to think about what other news I can convey or opinions I can make. Shoot them right in the face. You can fuck off. You can go and die. Go and die. They're further away. That's what it is. They're further away, not closer together. Okay. Yeah, the two centre ones are further away. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they're 8 apart instead of 4, 5 apart. Go away. You saw nothing. I hate the baby's fucking hitboxes. I have to dump shit off again soon. Where's that giant hole? Where was the giant hole? Giant hole. Ooh, slimes. I like slime balls. I want to make slime blocks, so it's very good. The slimes this morning. I was hoping there'd be a slime chunk around here somewhere. Ooh, lots of slimes. Ooh, lots of slimes. Ew. They don't make pleasant noises. Not pleasant noises. Ew. There's a whole lot of fapping going on. Right. Where the hell is that bloody hole? I saws it. I know I saws it. Big hole. Right in the ground. Well, they only make 4 now, do they? They used to make... Oh, they only make 3. They used to make 4, didn't they? Why is there a lighting glitch in this area? The little ones can't hit you anymore. Or could they hit you before? I can't remember. Oh, you motherfucker. Mother. Oh. Is that server lag? Is my internet going to drop? If it drops, then I'll just end it and upload what I've already done. Eh. Another thing I was thinking of doing. Whenever I watch top 10 videos of things on the old YouTubes, they never take into account the things I like. Whenever they do top 10s, it's always like, for instance, top 10 anime theme songs I was watching the other week. And all of them were, I was like, oh yeah. And every single one they did was of popular animes outside of Japan. So they didn't go outside the box, as it were, you know, unless it had been dubbed in America, they didn't get counted. And I think that's a bit iffy. There's so many good opening theme songs for animes that didn't get released outside of Japan. Or I did, but didn't make it big. But I might do my own like top 10s of things. What I could do is, if I did the top 10 themes, what I could do is get the songs and play them over the top, as I sort of did. This is my number 1, and just play the song, but not the video. I could play the video, I suppose. Because I don't monetize my channel, I can get away with having the more copyrighted material on, because I just get a message dings up that says your video has been copyright claimed. You don't have to do anything, but ads will play that you don't get paid for. And I'll be like, yeah. So if you ever see ads on any of my videos, it's not because I put them there. It's because the copyright claim has been done on them, and hey presto, the copyright owners put the ad on. The only time I ever make a change is if the video doesn't get shown in certain countries. So they'll say, oh, this video will now not get shown in Germany or whatever. So then I tend to try to re-edit it and put a different song in. Crap, I want the bone. Go away, I want the bone. Still couldn't find the hole. Right, I'm going to have to go and get... Oh, the tower's up there. I'll have lots of level up points once I've done this. Loot. Not that it matters. I went through, at one point I had like 80 levels, and I got killed. I dropped off a really high thing, and I was like, habda, habda, habda. I got killed a few times doing the wall. Just once and twice, major. I got killed once or twice doing the bloody tower. How the fuck did I miss that? Falling the tower is only 200 blocks. Is only like 150 blocks. Falling the full 265 world height limit, it actually takes a time for you to hit the bloody floor. What am I doing? Whoa, there is serious lag going on. I think my internet might be going down. Someone's shooting at me. Not a very nice thing to do. Not a very nice thing to do at all. You hear me? Not nice. Not friendly. Alright, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa, that was way too high. I'm going to do these 5, then I'm going to go and drop some of the stuff off. You hear clanking, it's my brother trying to come through my spare room. Ceiling. He does weights. Back me sideways. Unlike me, my brother does weights. He looks good. Unfortunately, my house is very rickety. Very, very rickety, made of wood, kind of council built. So I have this, one day I have this image of him, he's going to lift his weight up, there's going to be a crash, and he's going to be stood in my kitchen. Ow. Stop! Stop! I could get a drink in a minute. How long have I been recording? I at least want about 2 hours, so I got 4 videos to go up. Not that they're interesting videos, mind you. The no commentary ones do better than the commentary ones, because nobody likes my dulcet tones. But I like to do them both. Keep myself in the spirit of it. In the spirit of give you my opinions on certain things, like games. I'm trying to think of new games. I haven't played any new games lately. There's any new games I want? There's a few that I want. There's a few that I really want. Noah looks quite good. There's an RPG out. I can never remember the name of the Japanese RPGs. I've actually got Metal Gear Solid 5, but I still haven't played it. I waited. I always said that when Metal Gear Solid 5 would come out, I'm going to not buy it until they do the super duper uber duper doobly edition that has the Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain. No, is that Metal Gear 5? Anyway, the one they did before, the one they released before, and then Metal Gear Solid 5 and all the DLCs. And sure enough, on the PS4 that came out. So I purchased it a few months back, and I still haven't got around to playing it. What's that noise? I think it's the noise of the chest closing, you know. Weird. What is that noise? Oh, hang on. I might know what that noise is. Didn't they add a new creature into the game a while back? I haven't actually been at the ocean since the 1.11 update. Swear they added an ocean creature in. Swore they did. Is that it? No, it's my boat, idiot. Right. Slimes. Nice. Ooh. For those. Keep that on me. Why did I turn around? Those there for the moment. Oh, take away those. Get a few more torches. Not wrong way. Why do I keep turning around so suddenly? I think my mouse's thingy is too high. Playing Gears of War yesterday on the Xbox after some rigmarole because the SCAT converter that I have all the SCAT running through it's reasonably decent. It cost me a lot of money a few years back, and I got 2 of them, which is lucky I got 2 of them because at the time I accidentally bought 2 of them. I was like, oh my god, that was a massive waste of money because they were like 30 quid a piece, and I was like, that is a huge waste of money. What have I done? And oh shiters, I thought to myself, yeah, well, what I just said, didn't need to repeat it. Anyway, when it came to sorting all my consoles out, I realised I needed 2 of them. So very lucky, because not only can you plug a SCAT into it, but you can plug a HDMI into it. So there's a button on the front to swap between the SCAT and the HDMI. So my Xbox is running through one, because my HDMI switcher there isn't enough HDMI. There's only 5, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 systems that output HDMI, so including the 2 SCATs that need an HDMI as well. So I was like, well, I'm running out of things. So, but then I thought, well, I can plug the Wii, and I can plug the. Is it just the noise, the updated noise that the idiots make? It must be. So it's just updated squid noise. Yeah. Don't I feel stupid? So, there's a lot of settings on the things. You can change it between PAL and NTSC. You can change it from 720 to 1080, and you can change the So, playing the Xbox, we were looking at it going, that's a bit. Oh, I didn't get food. That was a bit fuzzy, and we realised that not only had I not set up the Xbox settings to output 1080, but because this was the 360, not the original Xbox. But the box the HDMI was going into was set to 50 megahertz when the system was outputting 60 megahertz, and I was like, oh, that's why. So I got it off in the end. Right, give me a second. I need food, glorious food. So my Wii is plugged into one, my Xbox 360 is plugged into the other, and all of the consoles, the Mega Drive, the Saturn, and then the Dreamcast, the Famicom, the N64, the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and the Dreamcast, the GameCube, are all outputting into the SCAT converters that then punch into the thing. So yeah, it's complicated and rigmarole, but technically at a push of a button, I have to go and harvest more cows. I get what I want out. The only thing I do have to figure out is what is that noise that the Mega Drive is the Mega Drive's pumping out. I've even got Night Trap on the Sega CD. I've only got 3 CD games, Sega CD games, Mega CD games, I should say. Night Trap. Hang on, I can just look. Hang on, let me turn my head. Night Trap, Sherlock Holmes, and Sonic CD. I got Clockwork Knight, Virtua Fighter 2, Die Hard Arcade, and Panzer Dragoon for the Sega Saturn. I do want Resident Evil for the Sega Saturn, because I did not realise that the Sega Saturn version of Resident Evil comes with the battle mode on it. So I do want that, which hopefully I should be getting soon, because a mate of mine says he's got it, and I can have it. So hopefully... but he says, send me a message, it's got no manual, is that alright? I'm a very fussy collector when it comes to my garbage. You know, if it doesn't have manuals, I cry. Copious tears of cryiness. So, but I'll have to get the manual for it. I got quite a few games that have no manuals, and it pisses me off. Every time I open them, I give it my heart weeps a little. I had to turn down. I bought a Resident Evil 3 on the GameCube because it's the updated version with the better graphics, and I paid 20 quid for it, and I was like, oh, I don't really want to, but I won it, and I bid on it a while back, like 2 weeks before, because it was up for a few weeks. Bid on it, and I'd actually won, and I was like, fuck, I do not have the money to pay for this. But, you know, I won it, fine, I'll take the hit, you know, and sort something out. And then I get a message off the seller, and it's like, oh, it doesn't have a manual. And in the listing, it said it did. And it said, oh, is that fine? I went, no. One, I was kind of happy, but two, it was like, it said manual, and I like to have the manuals, because the manual costs you an extra $5 to buy for a game like that. And it's like, nope, it doesn't have a manual, deal breaker, sorry. But yeah, secretly I was mildly happy, because I didn't really have the money to buy it. Might pick it up if I have goods, because I sell stuff on eBay as a personal thing. I used to sell my dad's my dad's collection to pay for the care he needed for the last 2 years of his life, and most of it went. But I've got a few bits and pieces left. So what I'm doing is selling the 2 bits and pieces off for myself at the moment. But there isn't that much left. So, and it's all cheap shit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's not going. I don't have any ideas that I'm going to make loads and loads of money. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think my dad's idea of his own collection was a bit too much. What I ended up getting for it, I don't think I got anywhere near what it was worth. I'm not saying that. I think I got about half of what it was worth. But it was a case of my dad needed the money. I mean, it was £200 a week currently for the care to come in each week, and he was needed things like electric beds and new clothes and all the extra bits and pieces and they have to be paid for. So it was something that I couldn't just go to a collector or a dealer or say oh, can you look through this for me, because I needed the money there and then. So I don't think I did too badly for him, but I think so. One of the saddest things about my dad passing is that I think he would have been upset, and he never knew. I never told him that I was selling his stuff to pay for the stuff he needed. He must have known, I swear, because I mean, where did he think that in the last 3 years, I had to get him 2 electric chairs. One broke, so he needed replacing, and the original ones, and they were like 700 quid a piece. And where did he think I was getting that money from? So I don't know, but I think it would really upset me dad, because one of the things he said to me before was that he wanted me and Hal to have my brother. He wanted us to have the money from selling all of his stuff, and if he'd have found out that I was flogging it to get the stuff for him, I think he would have been very upset about it. But at the end of the day, and now I can flog what's left from my own comfortable pockets, but there isn't that much left. But things happen. Shit hits the fan. Life moves on. That's one of the problems. Life kicks you in the testes and then demands you stand up and thank you for it. I have discovered this. And the world is an insane, weird place. It's like I was talking. I think I left a comment on somebody's video today. They were talking about cyberbullying and people wanting to make safe spaces on the internet, or wanting to shut people's voices down on the internet from being able to reply to people because they could be mean or they could be bullying. And I said, as I pointed out, it's through my school life. I mean, not to get a bit heavy for a moment. Through my school life, I was bullied through the entirety of it. And I mean, from the age of 9 to about the age of 19, 10 years, I was, every single day I'd get up and go to school, and at some point during that day I could look forward to getting punched, kicked, wholesale beaten, even had my head shoved down the toilet once. I've had bones broken, teeth knocked out, stabbed once, I was bullied quite badly throughout school, and it does really like destroy your sense of who you are being bullied like that. And one of the things that hurts the most is when you see people around you and they don't say anything about it. They just watch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then or they look away, and it's like that hurts even more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that kind of what's what I'm looking for. It. 2, 3, 4, 6. I keep counting, but it is giving me a train of thought. I'm trying to think what I'm saying. And I think, having gone through that and survived it, I mean, don't get me wrong, suicide was maybe brought up in the back of my mind once or twice, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I never did it because it's not the kind of thing I would do, but I liked my life as much as it was pained me while I was in school. I actually enjoyed it when I wasn't in school. And my family wasn't exactly one of the best around, and my mother turned out to be one of the most evil creatures you could possibly ever meet. But, you know, at the time, my family life was reasonably decent. And if you take that back, as in the comments, if you said to me, right, what we'll do is we'll take all that away and then replace it. So you can go back and relive that and replace it with just some people bullying you on the internet. So going on forums, calling you names and telling you to die and stuff like that. I mean, fuck me, that would be like, it would be such a change. It would be playing fucking Monopoly instead of being set on fire. Because at the end of the day, the internet is the internet, and you can just turn it off. I don't understand why people just, it's like, yeah, people are being assholes to me on the internet. Well, don't go to that forum then. Unfriend the person who's bullying you on Facebook. Why are you friends with that person in the first place if they're bullying you? I don't understand this. It's the internet. You can control your own environment on the internet. How are you getting? You can't control your own environment when you're in the real world. When you're being bullied in the real world in school, you can't do anything about it. You feel hopeless. You feel alone. But the internet, you can control everything you do. I don't understand how people can be bullied on the internet. It bemuses me. I don't know. It's really weird. Perhaps because it was such, I took so many beatings in actual real life that I look at it now and someone's saying on the internet, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you honestly fucking kidding me? But I don't know. I don't want to be harsh. I don't want to be mean. But it's really weird. But I disagree with censorship. I think people should say what they want. And no matter what that is, no matter what nasty, evil, horrible things you want to say, if you wanted to stand up and say, I hate ginger people, I hate niggers, I hate white people, if that's, you motherfucker, I hate fucking creepers. Yeah, I'm going to bully you now. Right sidely, you twat. That's your opinion, and you should be allowed to state your opinion. I don't agree with your opinion. I'll never agree with your opinion. And I'll probably say, nah, you're wrong. You're a bit of an ass. But that's my right as freedom of speech. I don't have to stand there and listen to you. I use the soapbox analogy. So if you go in through parks and people use soapboxes and stand up and shout the end is nigh kind of stuff. It's like, the end is nigh, the world is going to end, and blah, blah, blah. Soapbox stuff. You can stand on that soapbox and scream whatever you want. At the end of the day, if I don't agree with you, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to stand there in a park, listen to a guy on a soapbox screaming racial nonsense. I'll just walk away. I'll let him get on with it, and I'll just walk away. That is what I think people should do on the internet. People shouldn't immediately say that people shouldn't be allowed a voice because I don't agree with them. But I think if you don't want to listen to it, then don't listen to it. Just say, you're an idiot. You're wrong. I disagree. Have a argument. Have a discussion. I doubt you'll change people's minds. People are set in their ways. But you can't stop them from saying what they want to say. Obviously, it's people. Then I've had this argument before, and people will say, "Oh, what about violence?" I had it with a guy I know who works for the job centre, and he said people. He said I get pissed off with people on the internet saying people in the job centre should all be killed because they're useless and they don't care. And I was like, well, unfortunately, that's his right. That's his freedom of speech. He can say that if he wants. Oh, and he looked at me and he's like, oh, well, what would you say about then if he said, I'm going to kill everybody in the job centre? I said, well, that's a different thing, isn't it? That's not his opinion anymore. That's an act. He's threatening violence. It's not an opinion. That is a threat. He can say, I think they should all die because they're scum who don't care about anybody but themselves. That's his opinion. You can't say, I think we should all get together and get a couple of Uzis and blow their brains out. That's not an opinion. No, freedom of speech. People should be allowed to be assholes.